Classic rock, free, 98.1, up close and acoustic with Big Sugar. That's a little bit of All Right. You released it a few years ago, and then you've just re-released it on Yard Style. Gordie Johnson and the entire band in our studio today. How are things, guys?
Yeah, we're really good, man.
All right, so I have to tell you, one of the first shows I ever saw was at AJ's Hangar in Kingston. And it was Big Sugar, and it was probably the loudest show I have ever seen in my entire life. And now tonight, we're going acoustic.
And it won't even be the second loudest show. Far from it.
It will be. So how is it different when you're on tour acoustically versus the live show, balls to the wall rock? How is it different for you guys?
We have a lot less laundry to do. I mean, you know, you're rocking through a set of leather pants every night. You know, it gets kind of expensive. You know, so this is just really easy on your constitution. It's easy on your ears. It's easy on your mind. It's just, you know, there's all the musical connection that we get when we're all in one room together, but at a, you know, it's just a more approachable, you know, kind of it's an intriguing musical event that happens when we're like this, because the crowd can get right inside it. You know, the crowd can get right up close to us. I can talk between songs. I want to see your hands. You know, it's none of that stuff. You know, it's not that kind of a show.
It certainly feels much more intimate with the crowd.
Mm.
How you did the first show last night in Parry Sound?
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
Good. Yeah, it's going exactly as we had hoped, because as you can see, there's more of us now too. There's, you know, given any night of the week, you know, there might be 8 of us on stage, maybe 10, maybe 12, depending on the town, just because we know musicians in every town. So we got our family comes with us, you know, all these people get on stage, and it just becomes this big, you know, throbbing, acoustical, wooden sounding thing, you know, and it just kind of spills, that vibe just spills into the audience, you know. So yeah, we had a lovely time. The few times that we have done this up till now, we did the Glenn Gould in Toronto last year, and a few other shows, and yeah, it's very rewarding.
Now, one of the things that I know is really important to you is the work you guys do with charity, and you've already called out London on your Facebook page today, because the people in Parry Sound, they sponsored three kids last night. Why don't we talk about that?
Well, we've got we were approached by World Vision. They're a charity organization, and they do work in a lot of different parts of the world, but they asked us specifically to target you know, like right down to a village in a country, where we could look at pictures of kids that need help in those places. So we're working with a small village in Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is very close to our hearts. It's kind of a Rastafarian thing with us. And you know, the minute they contacted us, they didn't have to sell me on the idea, because look what we get to do every day, man. Like, we pick up drums and banjos, and we drive around the country in a bus and play rock shows, and people give us stuff, and you know, we have all these blessings. It can be about a little more than just the party and the rock show. You know what I mean? If we can give something back and get our fans to help us with that. You know, we're asking people at our shows to come to the merch table and not just look at our pretty records and t-shirts and stickers and all that nice stuff that we sell. We want you to also take a minute and look at the sponsorship program they got for kids in this village in Ethiopia, and, you know, see if you can find it in your heart to contribute to that cause. And we'll give you some merch. We'll give you some stuff. We'll give you some stuff. Come on.
And let's be honest, the shirt is pretty.
Let's be
clear about that from the start. It's a very pretty shirt.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
But yeah, so if people agree to sponsor a child, you're just going to throw in the merch, because that's what
we'll throw in some stuff for them, just to say thank you. You know what I mean? And just We don't want it to make the night too somber, because it's a celebration for us. You know, when we play music together, this is our community, you know, that we bring to you every night and ask you to be a part of it. So, you know, be a part of some of the stuff that we believe in too, and help us out with that a little bit. And we want to go away with a nice feeling about it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I think it's fantastic in a really unique way to not only support the cause, but also to get people to donate and still get the merch that they want. So I think it's awesome. All right, so you guys are going to do a couple of songs for us, and we're going to do one right now. What's the first song?